We don't want to upset the neighbors. I want to be a cool neighbor. I am a cool neighbor. Look at it, I got the cool bike. What's poppin', good people? What's poppin'? This is the 4-month review of the Indian Scout Road, and this is 4 months of me having it real time. Today is October 21st, 2022. I picked this beautiful bike up June 22nd, 22, and I plan on dropping this video October 22. So with that being said, that's exactly 4 months of having the bike, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, be all the way 100% honest. I love this bike, but as you can look at the dash, I got $14.95 on there. I haven't been riding the bike as much as I would like to be riding it, but hey, I got it, it's mine, and guess what? Next season is going to be a whole new ball game. Now, let's just start this off right. There's some things on this bike, or some things that I need to put on this bike so I could be a little bit more comfortable when I'm out riding and traveling around from state to state, dolo, solo, how I move. Now, once I get those things, these upgrades, and we will be moving around a lot more on this bike, and we're gonna put a lot more miles on this bike, and we're gonna take some trips. Now, I know some of y'all seen my short. I got the Memphis Shades hand guards. Now, I put them in, I took it for a ride, and it came loose, and I need to get like a longer bolt or something to put in there. But after I get that longer bolt, I'm gonna install those back on there. I did like it, but like I said, it came loose, so I really didn't get to enjoy them, and I got to go back and refix them, which I'm not in the total rush because it's October and it's been getting real cold out here in Cincinnati. So, and today actually is a warm day, so I'm thankful for that, and I think I might take it for a ride today. But just look at it, y'all. Just look at it. Now, I know a few of y'all said that y'all wanted to hear me start this thing up. Y'all want to hear a cold start. I'm going to give y'all a real cold start. The bike ain't been started up in like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And I ain't going to do no edits, no cuts. I'm going to give y'all the raw footage of how this bike sound. And I'm going to sit it right up on it. Right up on them tailpipes. Y'all see that? Now the bike ain't been started yet. Like I said, in 2 weeks, so this is a cold start for y'all, so y'all can hear this exhaust. And this exhaust, GP Shorties, if y'all didn't know what this was or what they are, I believe when I ordered them, they was in 2019 for the Scout, the regular Scout, and they fit on this bike. Plug and play, just put them on and you're good to go. Now I'm gonna start it up for y'all. Now that was a cold start. Indian Scout Road. Beautiful sounding bike. Now I can't lie to y'all. Them GP shorties, they are quite loud. But the people in my neighborhood, they love the sound of the bike. But granted, I'm not starting it up at 3 o'clock in the morning, waking everybody up. I guarantee if I probably start getting up real early and coming out here starting this bike up, my neighbors will probably be a little upset with me. And we don't want to upset the neighbors. I want to be a cool neighbor. I am a cool neighbor. Look at it, I got the cool bike. All right, it's question time. First question. What are your thoughts on the rear shocks? My thoughts on the rear shocks are, they're not bad. It could be worse. When I ride, I hit bumps and it absorbs. Now, I'm not a very big guy, so that might play a factor into it. Now, when I have my lady on the back of the bike, she feels every bump that she can imagine out there, even the small bumps. The bumps, I'll be like, that wasn't that bad. I didn't think that was that bad. To her, it was bad. So the rear shocks definitely going to be something that in the future I will be changing, just to see. I want to see what these other shocks that people like to put on, what they have to offer, how they feel, just to understand, because I never really changed out the shocks on any bike I ever had. So this might be the first bike I do that on, just to kind of see how it feels and to translate, to give you a better idea of what's going on, because right now I'm just giving you my thoughts of how it feels the way it is now. I didn't adjust it any type of way, which I probably should adjust it for having two people on here, but we just got on in the road. It ain't like we really riding too far, but just to let her feel what it feels like to be on the back. It's bumpy, she don't like it, and we're gonna have to do some adjustments to make it better. Question number 2. After riding, would you upgrade the shocks? Well, I guess I just answered that with the question number 1. Yes, I will upgrade the shocks eventually. Would I run out and spend my hard-earned money on upgrading the shocks on a brand new bike? No. This bike don't even have, barely, when you see it's 5 miles, under 1,500 miles. So it's really brand new. It's not no rush to really go and get new shocks right away, and it doesn't really truly bother me. Now, when next season, if I have my lady with me more often and she doing a more complaining, it's gonna force me to go spend some money to go change the shocks. But that's not too big of a concern for me at this moment, at this present time and day, just having a bike for 4 months. Question number 3. How do the ergonomics feel? Like I say, I'm not a big guy. The ergonomics of this bike is pretty good for me. I'm like 5'7" and a half, maybe, I don't know. But I know I'm around like 5'7". I don't weigh a lot. I'm about 125 pounds on a good day. So for me, the ergonomics of the bike, my arm length, I got pretty long arms for my height, but everything flows real nice. I haven't took the bike on a long enough trip to really understand where all the pains will come from, because everything I'm doing is like kind of, I wouldn't say it's quick, but it's not like I'm on the bike for like 2 or 3 hours at a time. Next season, I definitely will be on the bike for 2 or 3 hours at a time, so I'm definitely going to be able to feel where any pains are at or where they could possibly be. But at this moment right now, I'm telling you, this bike is amazing. It's a perfect fit for me. You know, like I say, only one thing I wish it did have was cruise control, just because, you know, your hand, you start cramping up holding that damn throttle too long. But other than that, pretty good. Alright, let's go to the next question. We're gonna skip that question. It said, what year is your GP shorties? Now, I know a lot of people that's getting these bikes, they don't make the parts designed. They're designed for the bike, but they're not specified and let you know and make you feel confident in your purchase that it's designed for the bike. Now, when I ordered these exhausts, these GP100 shorties, I ordered them from like Walmart.com, and it was for a 2019 Scout. 2019 Scout, 2015 Scout, all of it's the same. You could throw them on there and they'll be just fine. Now, be aware, they are loud. So if you don't want your bike stupid loud, which I'm gonna tell y'all, I'll mess around and get these away to one of the subscribers probably sometime next year, because I'm really thinking about getting another exhaust and doing some different things with this bike. So these most definitely will be coming off. I just don't know when, and I'm not in a rush to take them off right away, because like I say, here the season is coming to an end and I'm not gonna have too much more time to be riding. But we will be doing some upgrades, and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna put on there. Let's look. We got another question here. Would you recommend the Scout Roll as a first bike? Now, this is a question that I hesitate with answering, especially when you ask me a question about this, because I've been riding motorcycles for a while, and I have seen a lot of guys, what we like to call them, new booties. They get their first bike and then they just don't know how to act. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you get this bike for your first bike, be aware of the power and understand that this is a machine that could put you in a lot of dangerous situations. Understand that from the beginning, from the get-go. If you understand that from the get-go, you should be all right with any bike. I think you could be on any 1000 bike. You can start off on a 1000cc Super Sport if you understand that the bike could put you in a lot of trouble, and you know that you shouldn't be doing overly excessive speeding around areas you're not familiar with. I know people speed a lot. I used to do it. I don't do it as much now, but sometimes I do get kind of carried away with the throttle. It's a part of having a motorcycle. Everybody that has a motorcycle, at one point or another, you started to yank on that throttle because you wanted to feel that torque, and you wanted to feel that speed, and you wanted to see that those little white lines turn into a single white line. Maybe not, that's not for everybody, but I mean, I know at one point in time that was me, and I used to be throttle happy. But other than that, yes, I recommend this bike, man. You take care of the bike will take care of you. You pay attention while you out on the road, because there's a lot of people out texting and driving. Just be aware, man. Be a defensive rider, and you should be all right. Another question. Okay, let's see. Okay, another question that I had was the exhaust tips. These are GP Shorty, the GP100 Shorties. No, the GP Shorties. That's what they are. GP Shorties. The GP100. I don't know why I'm thinking about the Ruger GP100. That's what's on my mind right now. But these are the GP Shorties. And those are the 2019 GP Shorties. Just in case if anybody want to go out there and look for them and put them on their bike. The specs on the Rogue. Let's say the specs on the Rogue. I can't give you the specs on the Rogue. I'm gonna tell you this now. Go look it up on the Indian website of the specs of the Rogue, so you can be full within detail. I'm gonna tell you right now, what got me sold on this Rogue was that 19-inch rim up in the front. I looked at the bobber when the bobber came out, and the bobber just definitely wasn't my style after I got rid of my Octane. Now, this year, before I bought this bike, I was thinking about getting another Octane, because I did have a lot of fun on that bike. I also was thinking about getting a Harley Sport Glide, and then I seen that Harley ST, the Lowrider ST. I think that bike looks pretty good too. Yes, I decided to go with the Indian over those bikes. Well, I never really got the chance to really look at that ST with a real good close eye, which I'm still gonna give it a consider. because it's got some things on that bike that this bike doesn't have. And for long distance traveling, which I'm going to long distance travel with this as well, but I know that that bike might be a little bit more better for long distance traveling. But then again, I might have to look at some other Indians too as well. But that's later on down the line. This bike is not going anywhere, and we're going to do some modifications to this bike, and we're going to grow with this bike, and the channel going to grow with the bike. But the channel is not going to be all about the bike, just to let you guys know. Next question. Opinion on lean angle. My opinion on the lean angle. Now, it's not a sport bike. I'm not trying to drag knee, and I couldn't do it on this bike. That's not what this bike is intended for. Cruising aspect, turning corners is perfectly fine. You don't need too much. You don't need to be, if you take this bike around the corner and you scraping the peg, you might be overdoing it at that point. That's in my opinion. Now, I know I've seen guys with gold wings and be flipping those gold wings from side to side, bending the corners, damn near looking like they gonna touch knee on them things. Those bikes are not designed for that. If you want to be able to do stuff like that, buy a sport bike that gives you the actual ergonomics of being comfortable and more secure on hitting corners a little harder. The lean angle on this one is perfectly fine. Let's go to the next question. Did you get your bike fixed? Okay. Now, the story about the bike and the broken lever, that's still coming. I might not wait till 1,000 subscribers. I'll push it back to 500. When we get to 500 subscribers, I'm gonna give you guys, that's a B right there. I can't get stung by no B, it hurts and I don't want to. We get to 500 subscribers, I'm gonna give y'all the inside scoop. Well, I almost dropped my phone there. I'm gonna give y'all the inside scoop on what happened to the bike and how the bike hit the ground and what everything that happened. It's a funny story on what happened, and I'm gonna let you guys know. Anything else? That was done with all the questions. Oh, we did have one more question, and it was, are we gonna get a ride review? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have cameras and I have different things to record with. I don't have a GoPro, nor do I feel like going to go spend the money on the GoPro, which I am going to spend the money on the GoPro. But yeah, I'm one of those type of people that I need to research everything that I'm doing and everything that I'm buying, and I would definitely like to know everything about a GoPro before I buy it. And I was looking at the GoPro 10, and as soon as I was thinking about going to buy it, they came out with the GoPro 11. So now I'm just learning and educating. Like I say, it's about to get cold in my neck of the woods, so I'm not going to be doing too much riding. So since I'm not going to be doing too much riding, there won't be no need to be in a rush to get the GoPro. I don't get paid from YouTube. I would like to get paid from YouTube, but I don't get paid from YouTube. It takes time to build up a channel, and which we're going to build up a channel. I'm going to definitely try to pull out more videos at my earliest convenience. I got 3 kids, I got a wife, and I got things to do. So this can't be 100% my focus, just because it doesn't make me money, and I got people to feed, people to take care of, and other things I want to buy. Like I say, this channel is not going to be strictly about this bike. I'm definitely going to bring y'all along with other things, and we're going to be doing other things. I might take y'all along when I go buy a new truck, because I want to buy a new truck, and that could be a whole nother video within itself. I want to buy another car. I can't tell y'all what car it is, but it's something nice. So we're gonna do some upgrades on this bike, and I'm gonna be showing y'all some of the things. Now, am I gonna break down, am I gonna make a video and show y'all step by step how I'm putting things together? That's not gonna happen. That takes a lot of work, and I'm somewhat of a perfectionist. When I am good at things, this is something that I'm learning on how to create videos and make videos and do all the stuff. Now I'm definitely a person you can put in front of the camera, and I'm definitely gonna perform. So when it comes to YouTube, it's just getting good, and right now this is the beginning stages. It's gonna get better over time, and I hope y'all stick around. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if y'all choose to. If y'all choose not to, that's okay. I noticed that I got like 15,000 views on one of the videos, and I only got 200 something subscribers, which that's okay. I appreciate each and every subscriber that did subscribe, everybody that comment, and everybody that like. I truly appreciate y'all. Y'all do give me the motivation on keep making the videos and dropping content. I've kind of spaced out on the content just because I ain't a real social media type of person, but we working on it. So stay tuned for more to come. Thank y'all.